back up from his like dead sleep and is prancing around. So I'm gonna let him outside real quick, but I'm listening.
What is your problem?
Don't forget to say your name.
Okay.
Mine?
No.
Oh, God bless.
Although I gotta remember. Okay, so I go after Adelina.
Yeah, calm down now. I'm introing us. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Then welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons with the Thieves of Worcestershire. I am the Game Master, Glenn.
Adelina.
I am Cliff.
Lux Everlight. At
Malum
your
said
service.
Nihilith Moongrove. Ulysses Brambledew.
Vesper.
All right. It's been a while, but we're here. We're back. And I'm going to go through the notes on last time since we're getting a little bit of a late start. Last time you guys were still at the inn with Fruland Mondath trying to capture her. Clip immediately shot at the chain devil that appeared in the hallway. That was the first time Clip and everybody in the hallway saw it when Malum Zed made a deal with it to take out the cult of the dragon in the city. Let's see. You're all letting the chain devil ignore the fact that we're attacking him to kill the last guard. I don't understand. Okay.
We were letting him kill the guard, and he was just ignoring the fact that we were attacking him, and we were just like, "That's cool. We'll keep attacking him anyway."
Oh, okay.
Even though he wasn't doing anything back.
Gotcha. Okay, Adelina has been hanging out on Vesper's antlers and attacking from there. Vesper grabbed Elnoa's bottle with her antlers, and Adelina's tiny self helps. Bottle.
Body.
Body. Okay.
Should be body.
Body, yes.
Because I was like, what did I pick up?
Yeah, I was thinking there was a potion too.
Oh, there definitely was a potion.
No, it was definitely body. Mal says he'll go fight the chain devil and ask Lux to take Fruland back for him. Lux summons another silver platter to carry Fruland Mondath. Just the same silver platter that she was going to offer up Ulysses to Mephisto. Ulysses reaches up Clip's tunic and hits his balls. Oh, okay, that's in the notes.
What happened?
Yeah.
That did happen.
Mm-hmm. That did happen.
It is canon.
Lux said a prayer over Elnoa's body before looting it.
Respectful.
Very respectful indeed. Demir. You guys left her body there at the Burning Down Inn and returned to the Gauntlets Inn. The party, besides Mal and Clip, go inside to ask the Gauntlet for help. They let us know that they cannot allow Mal to be a member of the Gauntlet, but that if the rest of the party joins them, they'll help you fight the Chain Devil. They'd sent out some healers, and I think they sent out their healers to make sure you guys stay in the fight. You guys are introduced to Nihilith Moongrove, who sounds a lot like Elnoa sometimes. That is Elnoa's new character is Nihilith Moongrove. Ulysses, Lux, and Adelina agree to join the Gauntlet. The party goes back outside and waits for the Chain Devil to show up. It finally does and begs Mal not to bring... What?
He basically asks Mal to fight him on his own and not bring all these other people into the fight.
The Chain Devil did? The Chain Devil didn't beg anybody.
I don't know. It's been like 5 weeks.
Real nice.
He asked nicely.
I don't think so.
As Chain Devils do.
He goaded.
I don't know. It's there.
There's a lot of things in here that I don't necessarily agree with. Everyone's having to use cantrips because they're all out of spell slots. Vesper teleported herself above the Chain Devil and is using her body to do damage to the Chain Devil. Mal has, these are all the notes from last time, so you guys know where you are in combat. Mal has Shield of Faith on. Lux called Benediction on Mal. Nylath cast Hunter's Mark on the Chain Devil, and Lux is grappled. Vesper is stuck on the Chain Devil with her claws. And with that... By choice. And with that, I believe that is Ulysses Brambledew's turn.
I gotta find where I'm at in here.
You are right here.
Okay, so we're going after the Chain Devil right now, correct?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll come over here. And where's my spells? Oh yeah, we don't have anything. Ray of Frost?
All right, that hits.
He said as a question.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I don't usually oh, great. That's
So usually hit with it one.
But one is better than none.
yeah.
One is better than none. All right, that is on to Clip.
So Clip hearing the commotion going on over there, because I assume Vesper made some sort of noise. Oh, and also the last thing in the chat was Lux saying, unhand me, I'm a lady. So I'm sure I heard that. He's going to try to, like, not very loudly head over to this spot and shoot an arrow.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, everybody in the way. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody in the way, as Vesper is in the...
Okay. No, it's fine. It was fine. It was fine.
Directly in the way.
It was okay.
All right, 20 hits.
I just felt like I just had that feeling that like the first roll I made was going to be a 1, and that was how tonight was going to start out. You know what? Almost.
Okay.
I
Almost.
don't like to objectify women, but Vesper's body is essentially a tool.
100%. So literally, my flaw says I have no regard for my physical form. It is a tool and a source of energy, nothing more.
All right, and as Clip circles outside of the building and takes aim at the Chain Devil, his arrow lodges it deep within the Chain Devil's heart, next to Vesper, and he falls down dead. But
Aww.
his essence rises out of his body and floats directly back into the pocket of Malamzed where the jar is.
Hell yeah.
I killed him.
Does that
So
mean
I still got him in the
Nice
jar.
shot.
I don't know. Do you still have him in the jar?
I'm going to pull out the jar and
God.
see if I can tell if it's inhabited.
All right, do an Arcana check. Yeah, you shake it around, you hear, oh, stop it.
Wow. Well, that wasn't so
15.
bad.
The same magic that was in the jar when you initially checked it is still in the jar.
Is his body still there?
His body disappeared when his magics left him.
Oh,
I
that
believe
wasn't so
he
bad.
has returned to the jar upon defeat, which means we have another wish left in our pocket. I'm going to pocket the jar.
Wait, so should we not destroy the jar?
Absolutely not. Such a valuable tool as one of the denizens of hell. It's too hard to get rid of.
Wait, so bad guy came out of the jar, but you don't want to kill bad guy in jar.
Killing him returns him to the jar.
Unless the jar is destroyed.
Yes, but now we can open the jar again and hopefully make another wish.
This has created unlimited wishes. I like it.
Drunk fairy shall have no wishes.
That wasn't so bad. That really is not a lot of work for a wish. That's great.
Not bad indeed. Even the pacifist cleric agrees. Something
guess-
good to keep in our pocket.
All right, Nylith,
Well-
go ahead and roll a D. Yeah, just roll a D2 then, and we'll see how many you get back.
Well, I personally don't love fighting, but if someone's going to fight, it might as well be a demon, and if they're going to fight someone, it might as well be other bad guys. So,
Yeah, I guess I could just kill him every time he comes out. I seem to be pretty good.
You get both your arrows back.
Ah, sweet. I'm gonna have to stock up on those.
So, are we going to go take a nap now?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Last time we did something dangerous, you guys wanted to go back immediately. So, unless we're doing that again,
I think it is time that I take one of Free Lamb's hands.
Like the Mary?
No.
Nope.
I would very much like to take some of her hands.
I would very much not love to do that. Can we question them first?
Wait,
Vesper's already moving.
how many hands does she
We're
have?
jogging.
Malin said's gonna bow as she walks by and like hold a hand out like after you. I know she's the one that's doing the interrogation.
I'm head of the torture department.
All right, and you guys remember that Onthar was going to hold Frulam in the meeting area that you guys are in. So that's, if you want to head there, that's where she should be at. All right. If you guys are following Vesper, I move your tokens with Vesper. If not, I need to know what you're doing, just for the sake of.
I'm jogging behind her because I don't want her to.
Ooh,
I don't want to be left out of this.
you can heal her as I torture her so we can keep her conscious. Beautiful.
I convince her to tell the truth.
Ugh.
Wait, should I come with you for notes?
Last time that slowed things down.
So you don't want me to take notes, but then will you forget everything?
No,
I will probably forget a good bit. I'm not in this for the information.
I listen.
Yes, but listen and remember are not the same thing. Clip knows this. I would just take notes. Yeah, I just take notes.
All right, so you guys open the door and Onthar sees, I imagine the entire party. There is one character that hasn't moved.
Sorry, I was typing.
Oh, that's good. So the entire party is going to come in. Okay, so Onthar says, very well. We'll leave you to get the information. If you could just relay that back to us when you're done so we can come up with a plan, that would be great. We'll leave you to your business, adventurers.
Before you leave, one
yes.
question.
Of course.
I have been distracted by the torturing aspect. What is it you would like me to know again, to learn from this purple wearer?
We want to know what she was doing in Greenest, and why the Cult of the Dragon attacked Greenest, and what their plans are after they abandoned their camp, so we want to know why.
Did you write that down?
Oh, yes. Probably. I was going to say they probably abandoned it because everyone was poisoned.
Okay, but we don't want assumptions. We want to hear it from her. If that's why, then awesome. But
do you want to just ask her?
No, because I'm going to ask her, and and here I am assuming she's not going to tell me, and then Miss Vesper here is going to do what she looks like she really enjoys doing, and I am a paladin too. I shouldn't be any part of this.
Or hear me out. I am a priest or cleric, I guess. I could just create a zone of truth, and then you ask.
Absolutely, we could do that. Certainly.
I hate this plan.
This plan does displease me.
It seems like the easiest way to do this.
Probably the correct way.
What if we cast a zone of truth, and then we torture her while asking the questions? That way you get your answers, he gets his hands, I get my torture.
I mean,
I don't feel comfortable being a part of this conversation, knowing that you would consciously make the decision to torture someone who is already giving you the information. Perhaps you all would like to discuss it and then just come back to me with the information, regardless of how you get. I don't want to think any less of any of you, even that one. And he points at Malamzed.
I'm just gonna say I don't really want to be a part of that either, but just here to make it, I don't know, not happen quite as much, I guess.
And
Yes, cleric, we shall try it your way, I guess.
then
Great.
very well, I will stay.
Out of game, did anything that happened at the bar, nothing restored spell slots, did it?
No.
No.
Great, so
Yeah.
we'll take a nap, and then we'll do the Zone of Truth.
Oh my god.
And this is what I was afraid of. I don't know that we have time for a rest before we get the information from her.
Is Frulam just like tied up in a chair right in front of me?
Yes.
Beautiful. I want to take out my dagger and stab her in the hand.
I understand, Paladin, you don't have time for peace. It seems nobody does these days.
Okay, so much just happened. All right, so Drulam wakes up screaming as Luck speaks to Onthar, and Onthar looks at the ground, kind of ashamed of himself, and he says, "Yes, priestess, I know, but you are right. No one has time for peace these days. These are very trying times. I mean, look at," and then he points at Malamzed again. "There is a demon in your party assisting us with the fall of Tiamat. None of these times make sense."
He's got a demon in his pocket, too.
I would
What?
not debase myself as some such as a demon paladin. Relieve yourself from our area and let us continue on with our torture.
He looks up at Lux, shame still in his eyes, and then he averts his gaze from Lux and walks past her. And then so does Leeson. Just kind of smiles at you guys because he knows what's up. And then the little gnome guy just follows out, kind of unsure about any of this. Frulam is awake, very much in pain. You guys did drop her to very, very low health before she lost consciousness. She looks like a breath would knock her over.
I would like. Oh, better yet, before I do that, should we heal her a little so that this doesn't kill her?
If you have a health potion, use it.
Hold on. I got it. Don't use a health potion. I'm gonna reach forward and like grab her face and then use Infernal Conduit and I'll give her 1d10.
All right, so she unwillingly accepts the healing from you. She feels better, but the pain in her hand is still there, and she stares defiantly at you as you grab her face.
As I heal her, I take injury. So like
Oh gosh.
a cut opens up along like the side of my face because I take the 7 damage. I heal her.
Ooh.
Vesper is going to keep the dagger in her hand, but look at Malamzed like so he can go with the questioning, and she's just gonna stab.
Why are you in greenest?
I'm not in greenest. Look around, fool.
Why
Twist.
were you in greenest?
Ah!
That
You
was
think-
a bad answer, Mal. Oh, sorry.
Like everybody stops their torture and looks over at Clip, and then back to Frulam. I will tell you nothing.
You will be tortured for no reason then, because tomorrow after I rest, I will cast a Zone of Truth, and you will tell us what we want to know. But now you're just getting tortured for no reason.
There are 2 ways this ends. we torture you until really we're ready for bed. And then tomorrow you tell us what we want to know. Or you tell us what we want to know. And I end your suffering quickly.
And I'll bring you cheese and bread.
You think your torture on this plane it compares anything to that of my goddess Tiamat? Will I give you this information?
I want to touch her head and mind sliver her.
Okay.
Oh shit!
6
That's
and
literally as high as it can go.
well, that's she looks really hurt again, but I want you to roll an intimidation roll with advantage.
Yay! Advantage. Oh. Fuck yeah.
Very well. We were in Greenest to collect the trove of treasure in that city, and we collected it and brought it back to our camp.
What treasure?
Like everybody's stuff.
Oh, so you just stole all of our shit. There was no treasure.
It's
Anyway,
treasure
continue
when you
on.
amass it.
Okay.
There, you have what you know. Release me. Or you have what I know.
Oh, we're not finished here yet. Clip, what was the second question they wanted to know?
Oh, why did they abandon camp? But I think I know the answer to this one.
Clip, do not give her any information. Your job is to take notes here.
Okay, I will also see if she is lying. I'm good at telling if people lie.
Fine. We abandoned camp because we were done with our objective. We took everything that Greenest had and didn't need to stay there any longer. Plus, all of our kobolds were dying to some mysterious illness.
Can I see if she's lying?
Roll an insight check.
Okay, so I have. So okay, I'll just show you. I'll roll the insight first, and then I'll show you what I have here. I don't know that that's gonna help. All it says is whenever you make an insight check to determine whether a creature is lying, treat a roll of 7 or lower on the d20 as an 8. That's all.
Oh,
I
okay.
have.
Well, still, with a 9, you think she's telling the truth?
She sounds pretty good, guys. So wait. So you abandoned camp because you got all the stuff and because kobolds were dying.
Yes.
And the final piece of information they needed to know?
Wait, I'm trying to spell mysterious.
What are your plans
Oh,
for
yes.
the clan, and how do you plan to assist your goddess?
I'm sorry. And this is my bad. Glenn, zoned out. One more time.
What are your plans, and how are you gonna help Tiamat?
Yes or no?
Yes.
No. Get out of here.
Our plans are obviously to awaken Tiamat and bring her to the mortal plane.
And how do you plan to do that?
That's for our master to know and for us to obey.
I would like to take one of the hands that I have of her acolytes out of my pocket and eat it in front of her.
That's disturbing.
Malamzed, have you ever had the hands of a wearer of purple?
Such a sacrifice to His Excellence would be very, very pleasing to His Majesty.
All that I was commanded to do was raid Greenest set up a camp to collect the supplies, the treasure, the gold, the valuables, so we can ship them north.
Wait. What about
Ship
those
them
eggs?
where? Ship them where?
Sorry, what did the cat say? I want to listen to that very much right now.
Oh God.
What about those eggs that were in there that the little one destroyed?
You just, it was you?
Not
It was me.
It was him.
Yeah, I had a baby dragon for a while. I left it where we took you. That inn.
Tiamat will certainly mark you for death.
That's fine. I already have one devil coming after me.
Yeah, it's okay. But what about those eggs? If you were just supposed to be gathering things, why did you have eggs?
She's just going to look at you and not say anything.
And where north was the treasure shipped?
Huh?
What assurances do I have that you'll let me walk out of here if I tell you?
None.
We'll
Okay,
hand you over to that nice paladin that didn't want to be any part of this.
that doesn't sound like assurance, and she's going to sit back.
I will write your story.
Ooh. How? She looks really messed up right now, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Can I bonus action feed her a health potion? Real action bite off her arm.
Whoa.
Like sever it?
I want to bite it off at the shoulder so that way it's still clean, so I can give Mal the hand.
Sick.
okay. Yeah, all right, bonus action. You can bonus action feed her the... all right, you can bonus... I gotta look something up real quick.
I have a reaction for sure.
Cut it off and then like burn the stump so she doesn't bleed out.
Stop ruining my fun.
They're like carved right.
I am good.
Yeah, to be honest, this is a very dark, evil scene playing out right now in front of the very good priestess.
I also just want to collect memories of pain and suffering, so this is important to my religion. As a priestess, you should appreciate that.
Damn.
Respect everyone's religion.
Yeah.
I don't.
Religious tolerance.
There's a lot of bad ones in this D&D world. Big fan of my god. There's some not so great ones.
You know what? Your sister was pretty chill. So, you're not.
Good. Let's have her in here. She would also be helpful.
Ooh, she could heal more.
You know, probably. I want to shout out the door for my sister.
Okay. She's going to go, no thanks, Lux. Onthar told us what you're doing in there, and nah.
I need help making it not so bad. They're doing bad things, but I want to make it not so bad. But I'm tired.
Do you promise that they'll listen to me?
I cannot promise that at all.
All right. She's going to walk in behind you and stand next to you, Lux, and look down at the knife inside of Fruliam's hand and how beat up she is. Oh, boy.
I'd just love for you to heal her. And I'll say that's probably when the arm cutting off starts to happen now. Unless that's already happened. I don't know.
That hasn't happened yet, but we'll say at the same time you're calling your sister in is when this can happen, because I did figure it out.
Oh, and just to clarify, I want to chomp off the arm that I haven't put the dagger in. That way it's prime eating for Malum said.
All right, so what I am going to let you know, you're going to have to, on your attack roll with your bite, you're going to have to get an 18 through 20 to cleanly bite off at the shoulder. Because it is hard to do to bite off a limb.
Okay.
It's not going to be something that's just going to be like, oh, I'm going to chomp limbs whenever I want. It's got to be.
Well, I sent you a picture earlier, or Brandon did, and I want you to remember that picture. Y is for yes. What all DMs should say.
What all the
Mine is a version of yes. You can. There are stipulations. So it's yes, and you
That's
have
fair.
to do this.
Okay.
That's how you become a V is for villains.
Yeah.
All right. So a healing potion is a 2d4 plus 2. So healing her for 8. And I'll take away one of my healing potions. All right. Chomp, 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 chomp.
All right. So as Lux's sister walks in, Vesper unhinges her jaw into a dark maw and cleanly chops off Frulam Mondath's arm at the shoulder. I need you to roll damage for it. Okay.
My reaction was a medicine check to try and stop the bleeding.
Good. So do a medicine check to stop the bleeding because there is something called the brachial artery in the arm, and it is a spurting right now. So
And he found
Lux found it quickly. Lux also knows that there's the brachial artery in the arm, and as soon as the bright red blood starts to spurt, Lux grabs some of the old wet bandages that you guys just have all over the place and is able to make a makeshift tourniquet to stop the bleeding. So now Frulam will not bleed out. However, Lux, your sister vomits on the floor and leaves the room.
Now is not the time for the weak stomach, sister. That's why I need help.
Clip,
I hand the arm to Malamzed.
Clip is also leaving to go find a rug.
Clip is also going to vomit.
I'll set it on the table and chop the hand off at the wrist with my great axe.
So, as all of this happened, Frulam can't help but scream out in agony and says, "Stop! Stop! I'll tell you whatever you want. Stop!"
I stop and look at her.
What do you want to know?
Where north did you send the treasure?
We were going to Baldur's Gate.
Write it down. Oh, wait.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, you can insight that.
Sorry, Clip can
Pretty
handle a
sure
lot,
she's
but that one
telling
was a
the
little
truth
rough.
on that, but
Yes, she is 100% telling the truth. You can tell from your years of also being around torture in the Nine Hells. Frulam is telling the truth. But it's not just, it's going somewhere north beyond that. My job was only to get it to Baldur's Gate. We would get our instructions where to go from there. I don't know from where it's going from there.
who's your contact in the gate?
No one. You guys haven't been to Baldur's Gate before. So Baldur's Gate, you travel north, you go in through the south, and you have to unload you have to unload your wagons from there and have porters carry it across to the north side of the city. And then from there you load it up on another wagon train. And I guess from there someone would have just told the wagons where to go. I don't know. That's just where we were supposed to go.
Clip's gonna come back and say, "Great, now I'm starving."
I want to take off her robe.
All right, so she's okay. She's tied to the chair.
Well, one arm is.
One arm is, yes. So it'll be
I
hard.
want to.
And then both her legs are also tied to the chair.
Does the robe have feet?
Does the
So
rope have?
Is this like a dress?
No, it's a cloak with sleeves.
Okay. Well, then I would still like to try to mostly get it off until I realize the one tied up hand is going to stop me.
What are you doing, Vesper?
And she's also sitting, so she's sitting on the cloak.
If we
So
had
you had
minutes,
no contact you were to meet when you got to Baldur's Gate.
No,
And I'm going to pick up her hand.
No, the train just it goes, and when you need to break off, you break off. I'm sure we would have met our instructions on the road.
I'm going to eat her hand.
She turns pale white, and she looks like she's about to vomit.
I'll go get your cheese and bread. I leave.
Oh, would you like a rug? I could bring one down from upstairs.
She's going to look at you and not respond. She's just sweating and trying her best to stay conscious.
Also, you still did not tell us what was up with the eggs.
She
What do you guys-
stares.
Detaching dragons, but there wasn't any dragons sitting on them, and something has to sit on eggs for them to hatch.
She rolls her eyes. No, they don't.
I have caught many birds, and I know that bird eggs do not hatch unless bird sits on them.
Do fish sit on their eggs?
I don't know. I don't look underwater very often. Not a big fan of water.
She vomits.
Oh, I could have gotten a rug. That vomit is basted.
Clip, go tell them what we have learned and ask if there's anything else that we should gather before
Wait,
this one dies.
Go tell who.
Likely.
Dies? Why? I've told you what you wanted to know.
You look like you're about to die. If you plan to survive, act like it.
I'm sorry that I'm not. She just rolls her eyes and she begins to lean back in her chair and close her eyes.
There you go. And that's it. Clip the Paladin, whose name I've already forgotten.
The ballad.
Onthar.
There you go. Remember the PC name. I can be.
Okay, wait, guy with blue hair or guy with big beard?
Big beard.
Okay, big beard. Okay, yeah, you know I'm not good with names, Vesper.
Tell him what we have learned and ask if there's anything else that we should gather.
But we have learned. Oh, did you guys find out where they were taking the supplies?
To Baldur's Gate.
Okay, Baldur's Gate. Okay, all right. Hey, beard guy. I'm gonna walk over to that guy.
Yes. Hello, Clip, right?
Yes, it is Clip.
Very good.
It's short for Quiet Eclipse. That is my phone name. But
roll-
most people just call me Clip.
Roll a perception check first.
Okay. I feel like I would definitely just keep talking before I looked around at all.
Okay. You did not notice him and Eliason roll their eyes when they heard your voice.
So mean. You didn't have to tell me. If I didn't notice, you didn't have to say it. I am lovable. Okay, so Vesper bit off that lady's arm is very gross, but we found out some things.
I'm sorry, what?
What? We found out some things that I'm supposed to share with you.
Okay.
So they were in Greenest to collect all the treasure in that city, but they had to abandon camp because they finished their objective, and all the kobolds were dying from mysterious illness. I wonder what that was.
Wait, what? That sounded sarcastic. What was it?
Oh, so we had this guy who pretended to be kobold and poisoned their water supply.
Jeez. Oh, okay. Okay.
But she doesn't know that. Although she does know we destroyed the eggs. And she would not tell me if they were hatching the eggs or not. I still haven't gotten an answer on that. She was very upset about the eggs. They
You
plan
should
to
not
awaken.
told her about that.
They plan to awaken Tiamat, probably take over the world or something. And then they sent all the stuff, all the treasure from Greenest to Baldur's Gate.
Of course, to Baldur's Gate. Very well. Okay. I will meet with the other leaders of the guilds, and you guys have done marvelous work. We'll get back with you as soon as we can make preparations. Do what you will with Frulam. I leave that up to you. Are you paying attention to me? You're just staring.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see where we're supposed to go now.
Yeah, just go back. Gather supplies. I'm afraid this is far from over.
You said we were going to meet with people.
Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm going to meet with the other leaders of the guild, and we'll get back with you guys as soon as we can. It'll probably be in the morning. We have to send out messages and get things moving.
Okay, but don't you need me to tell them all the stuff that I just told you? Because I have it written in my notes, and you can't take my notebook.
No, but I remember there was like 3 things.
You're gonna mess up the details, but okay, I will tell everyone we can go sleep
You
now.
didn't give me very many details.
I mean, those were really the details.
But we've got it though. There's 3 of us, and we each remember one thing. We've got it.
Okay, all right.
Just make sure you guys have the full hospitality of the inn, and please rest up, gather supplies, and be ready. We should be returning by night or by dawn. Which
Okay, real quick. So, like, I'm guessing that the word hospitality means the food is still free.
that yes, 100%.
Okay.
And if you have Squire, and his boy is gonna come up. Please, if Clip has any more questions, please answer them for him so we can be off and start making these plans. There's not a minute to waste, and they run off before you can say anything else.
Oh, hey guys!
No, leaving you with the Squire.
No, I was yelling back to my party. I turn around and say, "Hey guys, they said the food is still free, and I think we can rest here again." Oh, also,
Did
they
they
don't
say-
care what happens with her.
Gotta pass the hand.
What should we do with this one?
Let me go.
But what would you do if we let you go?
I could be. I could be a miner. I still have one hand, 2 hands. They're not going to let me. Just let me go.
That one arm will get really, really tired. Hey Vesper, can you just cut me off like a little bit of her robe? Like just a little square.
Well, we're going to take the entirety of the robe, and we do need it in pristine condition.
No, just cut it from the bottom where nobody would notice.
So as Vesper says that, she did rip this lady's arm off. So this robe is no longer in pristine condition by any
means. There is an entire sleeve missing. Yeah, there is an entire
blood
sleeve missing.
everywhere. But Vesper says, fine. And she's going to cut off a corner near the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Vesper. And I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Malum Zed, I will leave this one to you. I have completed my job, but I am not sure what we should do with her, or if she would tell anyone what we have done or what we've learned.
I'll pull out my glaive. Make peace with your gods, for you shall roast in the 9 hells.
I'm back with the meat and cheese.
What?
I'm back with the bread and cheese.
There shall be no need. I'm gonna decapitate her.
Yeah!
All right. Roll an attack roll to see how clean it is. She doesn't. Yeah. Okay, it is clean. All right. So as Lux happily bounces back into the room with the bread and cheese, she is able to just witness the scene of Malum Zed smoothly bringing the glaive across the neck of Frulam Mondath as the head flies through the air and topples to the ground.
I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I gave her a quick and clean death if she told me what I wanted to know.
I want to take the meat and cheese tray from Lux and walk out the door. It was hard work. I need a neck.
No acolyte of Tiamat shall be on this plane when I am finished with it. This shall be a plane fit only for His Excellency. And I'll walk out.
So Lux and Clip, you are the last ones in the room, it looks like, with a decapitated Frulam Mondath.
You go ahead.
I want to take a piece of cheese off the tray while she takes it, and I'll just go set it next to the head.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
I wasn't really meaning to be in this room. I'm just trying to finish out all these notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know how people say the head, once decapitated, the head can still function, there's still brain activity for 10 seconds.
7 seconds, yeah.
Something like that. So the last thing Frulam Mondath sees before going to the Black Abyss is what kind of cheese is it?
Brie.
Slice of brie just on the floor in front of her head. She can see both the
Sourdough
cheese
and
and her body still sitting in the chair.
Ooh.
As Nihilith comes. Well, Nihilith, were you in the room?
I was going to be outside the door. I didn't know how close, but I was going to be I'm outside the door, basically. I'm not in the room. I just see what's happening kind of as the door, I open the door every so often to see what's going on in here. And I see the head when Vesper walks out. I'm like, dear God. Seeing the body decapitated going, are y'all normally this dark? Because that seems very dark to me.
Well, I am Black Cat, so my fur is literally black. It does not change.
I'm not talking about the color of this fur or anything. I'm saying how demented you guys are. The decapitating, ripping off arms. What?
I have never done that. I did accidentally shoot the kid once, but then I healed him. What is demented?
While Clip is saying all of that sentence right there, I'm gonna send Nihilith a message. I'm just gonna whisper it to him, and I'm just gonna say yes.
So while Clip is talking to you, you hear a disembodied voice in your head that sounds like Malum Zed says yes in answer to your question.
I will keep a very close eye on everyone. I don't know.
I can
and why
hear
did
him.
you shoot a kid?
I know. Brandon. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear Thatcher right now.
Oh, get mad.
Yeah.
So while you guys are standing around and the body is cooling in the other room, the Squire of Onthar is going to come up and say, well, you did it. I'll go ahead and clean up here. It's what I'm good for. If you guys want to get some food, get some rest until Onthar and the others return with what happens next.
When you are cleaning everything up, be sure to bring me the remnants of the purple robe, as well as anything interesting you find on her being.
Oh yeah, we didn't even.
You guys didn't search her. Certainly, will do. I'll undress her. That sounds wrong. I'll make sure to take care of everything.
I wonder how many orbs we burnt up. Could we have used any of those orbs if we got them?
You would have to have your hands on an orb to know this.
Oh, okay.
That is a very DM answer.
Might run into those again in the future.
I did go to the bar and ask for raw meat and a saucer of milk.
You receive raw meat and a saucer of milk.
When I finished my saucer of milk, I went to put the saucer in my bag.
Okay, are you trying to do it sneakily or just like...
Nope.
Okay.
I just assumed it was given to me.
The bartender is going to say, pardon, can you leave the saucer that's... I mean, you can have it, of course, if you want, but it's just strange.
But why did you give it to me if you did not want me to keep it?
Where else was I going to put your milk?
Like, if you didn't want me to keep it, you should not have given me saucer of milk. I asked for
But
it. I
you
wanted
asked-
it.
You asked for milk
Yes.
in a saucer.
Yeah, what were you going to do? Take my dirty dish?
What were you going to do? Drink milk from my hand?
No! I asked for a saucer of milk. You gave me saucer of milk. I took saucer of milk.
You drank the milk and then the saucer. That's not...
Yeah, I drank the milk and then I kept the saucer that you gave me.
Look, do you really want the saucer?
Yes, it's in my bag.
Then how about you give me 2 coppers for it?
Okay, so I'm gonna sling my backpack off and I'm gonna reach in the bottom and there's probably still gooiness in there and find a couple of coins and put them down.
Oh, never mind. Just keep the saucer. And he's going to walk away from you.
Was that so hard? Sorry, Tabaxi does not have like restaurants, so someone gives me something, I'm gonna assume it's just mine.
I was going to order an ale myself before turning in because that was a lot.
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
till we visit Tabaxi-land and it's just totally normal, civilized society.
Yeah, like there are restaurants.
It's just Clip.
Yeah. Her family lives lives in like the slums of Tabaxi-land, but it's just her family.
Oh no! Like
We live in Shadow of Volcano.
they just kind of like go along with Clip and like make him feel good, but even his family is normal. They're just like, oh, that's right, Clip. Yep.
In Tabaxi-land, we don't wear pants, and everybody's wearing pants.
There's not even like the people who go out and find information. His parents were just done with him, and they gave him a job.
All right, so the bartender gives Nihilith an ale. What is so this is essentially a rest time while you guys are waiting for Onthar to go back. So if you're going back to your room and sleeping, just type that in the chat, and then if you want to do something else, let me know.
I want to convince somebody in this organization to enchant my weapon.
Okay, who are you trying to convince?
I'm going to start with the wizards over here.
Okay. So the wizards are going to go, well, hello again, follower of... Is it Asmodeus? I can never remember. And they kind of snicker at each other.
Yes, because Sinestra has been so helpful as of late. Let's see if she can...
Sinestra. He said Sinestra. You mean Mistra?
Mistra. Let's see if she can put her money where her mouth is. And I'm going to lay my glaive across the table. What enchantments can you provide us to help us when we reach Baldur's Gate?
Oh, an enchantment. So Asmodeus doesn't enchant his own warriors' weapons? And so you come seeking the help of Mistra. Is that what it is?
I am Asmodeus's weapon.
So they're following the logic, and they go, okay, well, let's see what we can do. Okay. Let's see. Because they want to give it a go, but it can't be as simple as just asking. So let's say roll a d20, and if you get anything from a 16 through 20, there will be enchantments. And depending on which number you roll, will be the enchantment you get. D20 obviously be Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Why is there yes? All right, let's see. All right, because some of them you just can't get because you're a level 4. I hope you understand
I mean,
that.
that makes sense.
Like, there's an enchantment of certain death. You are not getting that one. I'm just letting you know.
Sounds like some crazy gatekeeping to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it?
Hey,
Gatekeeping
put that back
fun.
in the chat for me one more time.
Blind is for yes.
All right, let's see. We are not doing a weapon of warning because I failed that one last campaign.
Oh my god. That's the best.
Oh yeah, there's some bad stuff.
Warning!
Can you imagine Malinsed's glaive being sentient?
Oh,
my
God.
We're like mid-battle and that thing's like, warning!
Kill
No,
me.
I feel like it would be like in Critical Role, that one sword that what's his name got. Yeah, feed me.
Oh,
Draw.
yeah.
Yeah. That he got from the vampire.
All right. So the mages begin casting on the weapon, and they're speaking to Mystra, and they say, Mystra recognizes the importance you have to this party, and while she doesn't agree with Asmodeus, she does agree with your purpose. And just as Asmodeus is vicious, so should his weapon be. And your weapon is now a vicious weapon. When attacking with this weapon on a nat 20, the weapon does an extra 2d6 of damage on top of the standard critical damage increase.
So 3d6s.
Exactly.
So where's that pendulum spell
Sure.
when we need it?
Or I get no 2d6s plus double damage. There we go.
Yes, 2d6s plus double damage.
Yeah.
It's in my spellbook.
Plus 2d4 for my bleeding.
There you go. So now if Mal crits, that person is probably dead.
That's probably good with the chain devil in his pocket.
All right. Let's see. Oh. You have no more turns.
Rude.
It was my turn for so long.
Okay, so Mal has finished with the. Well, the mages finish and they hand you the glaive. Nihilith is having 4 flagons of ale and gonna ask the barkeep if there is someone here that can make me some arrows.
Yeah.
Certainly, you can ask the Squire of Onthar to bring you some arrows. How many arrows do you require?
I would like at least maybe 15 more or so, but I'll ask the squire.
Certainly,
I appreciate
I'll let him know and have him bring it to your room. You can find them first thing in the morning outside of your door.
Do you know which one's my room? I'm going to probably turn in soon.
Yes, you. And then he explains, but it's not on this map, so he explains it to you. You know where he's talking about.
I got you. I was just, because thinking I'm,
Yeah. All right, and then Ulysses grabbed dinner and went to sleep. Lux is at the bar. Lux, what would you like to do at the bar?
Bartender, I don't know if you heard what happened, but I desperately need a drink.
Certainly. What can I get for you? Would you also like a saucer of milk?
No, a tea with 2 bags.
Oh, 2 bags. That kind of day, huh?
Yes, is my sister still here? I'll look around.
She's right there, but I'm moving her away. You do not see her. She must have gone to her room.
technical difficulties.
There we go. I say you did not see, you don't see any sign of her. She must have gone to her room.
That's fair. I'll just turn in, go to my room. I'll
All
bring
right.
the cup back in the morning.
Certainly, I trust you. All right, and then Adelina, what are you doing?
Just going to sleep.
All right. And did I miss anybody? Because I think everybody's turning in now. All right, and now for the loot. Let's see.
I now have 3 saucers
Why?
because I keep keeping them.
All right. So
Only 2 to go.
that's not the.
We are hitting level 5 tonight, right?
I don't think anybody said that.
Probably when we wake up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
When we wake up.
That's the milestone.
I
Is
feel
like
we
you have to sleep.
we just took care of some shit.
To be fair, we never sleep, so
I have a feeling we were supposed to kill Freelam in that cave we went into so she could tell us to get to Baldur's Gate, and we just walked away from her.
1,000%. I told Amber a couple of weeks ago. To her credit, she hasn't met a game, but yes, this entire thing I had to homebrew.
Clip was told that she was scary, so when he saw her, he said, "Hey, it's that scary lady. Let's get out of here."
and we had also been given several hints to get the fuck out of the cave, and we were spending too long in the cave.
Also,
we
it was
got
our
out of
second
the
trip
cave.
into the cave without sleep.
We just
We
lived
had
in
been
that cave.
hiding for a while.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't regret any of my actions.
I think we played the character.
Yeah, I think we did it correct. I just knew, I'm like, we were supposed to do something with Freelam. There's no way she's just in there. But in character, it just made so much sense.
Wait,
to go.
you guys imagine when she came down from that little loft and like everybody else in the cave was dead?
There's just like literal piles of dead kobolds.
She was like, "Let me finish my paperwork. Let's go see how the cult is doing."
And then the
Goes
fucking
downstairs,
dragon
and it's
eggs
just
are just-
destruction.
Yeah, the dragon eggs are just fucking demolished, and she's like, "The fuck."
That one monster is laying there with its eye out of its socket. Like there's a pile of dead bodies like stacked up against something. Like it was. But all the treasure was there.
Not surprised we found her in a bar.
I'm saying.
All right, so you guys all go to bed. When you wake up, Nihilith, you find the 15 arrows outside of your room. All of you find 2 regular healing potions outside of your room. Vesper, outside of your room, because you commanded the squire, you find the clothes of Freelam Mondath. He wasn't sure exactly what you wanted, so all of her clothes are outside of your door, along with, I need you to roll a 2 of these, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 D10s. All right, so both of them 7, so there was only one thing, apparently. 3, 4, 5.
That's fucking lame.
All right, so you find there is a diamond, a ruby, and an emerald. All the diamond is obviously worth 500 gold, and the rest of them are worth around 166 gold together.
Okay, I'm gonna change how I have these in my notes then. And then you said the diamond was worth how many gold?
500.
Cool. I put all of those things. Well, but the regular clothes of Frulam, I don't want. I just want the robe.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put the robe in my pack, and then the diamond, ruby, and emerald in my pack.
All right, and so the robe is in 2 pieces. One, the other half, and one is just the arm.
Perfect. I fold it up as best I can and put it in my pack.
Okay, and as you guys all exit your room, as you do, I don't imagine you guys all get up at the exact same time. The doors all open in uniform and you step out. But as you get up, the squire is at the end of the hall, and whenever you guys do leave your rooms, he does gesture to the items that are left outside your room, and he says, Onthar and the others are waiting for you in the command dining room. There is breakfast waiting, and there is an update.
Awesome. I will head
I'm
that
sorry.
way.
I will go there.
Will you say
Oh,
that one
there.
more time?
You said, like which part?
The last part. The squire was waiting for us.
Yeah, and he says Onthar and the others are waiting for you in the command dining room, and they have breakfast waiting and an update.
Is there still like a pool of blood on the floor?
No, you can tell by looking at the squire, he's been up all night cleaning up after everything and getting everything ready for the next morning.
Okay.
So the dining room is immaculate. Not even a crumb of the cheese Lux left on the ground is there. But Onthar, as you guys come in, he goes, "Please come in, adventurers. Make yourself a plate and sit down. We have much to discuss."
What is there
Squire.
available?
There is raw meat because they know you like raw meat. There is a jug of milk with empty saucers. There's eggs, there's bacon, there's ham, there's rolls. There is some whole fried fish, or not fried fish, but like whole fish on a stick that they roasted over a fire. There's jugs of
finger foods.
There's no finger, but there's little tea cakes. There's jugs of brown beer, some breakfast wines, and
tea cakes.
even some coffee.
Does anybody
Is there a
want any of this
charcuterie
milk?
board?
Sorry, both of you were talking at once. What?
I said, does anybody want any of this milk?
I'll take a drop of it in my tea, please. Thank you.
Oh, also there is tea. I keep forgetting. They
gonna
would know
try
it would be tea.
Very hard with my... I guess I have real hands. I'm going to try very hard to only pour one single drop in her tea.
Perfect. Squire, are you... I need something. Are you required for this meeting, or are you just setting up?
I just set up. I was about to go to sleep. I worked all night. But what can I do for you, my lady?
Right. I was just going to tell you to get some breakfast and go get some sleep.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, as you command. And he runs off so happy.
Excuse me. I want to look at this fella right here.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Okay. So how did your hair and beard get blue?
How did your hair get black?
Oh, well, I was born with black fur. However, I also have my mother's leopard spots.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, they're right here.
Okay, well, I was born the same way.
You were born with black fur with leopard spots?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so then how did your hair get blue?
The gnome is going to try really hard to not lose his friendly demeanor and just like look around like, is he serious?
He asked too many questions, and his hair turned blue.
That's right.
Oh, hey, what is your name?
Shut up.
Okay, shut up. I'm going to write it all as one word.
I forgot his name. God bless it. My name is Chuckles.
Chuckles?
Chuckles.
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 Okay, Chuckles.
Chuckles.
And Clip is going to write Chuckles. Ask too many questions, hair turned blue. Question mark.
Ask too many questions is crazy.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to continue drinking my milk from the pitcher.
And so Anthar, Clip, roll a perception check.
Oh, yeah, okay. I noticed nothing. Oh!
This time you notice Anthar sigh and roll his eyes as you continue talking.
I'm not thinking that the blue hair was not true. I want to see if I can tell if the guy's lying.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Ooh, that rolls as an 8.
Okay, well, as an 8, it might be true. You're not sure.
I just assume that's what he's sighing about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Anthar, he finishes off his drink and then he says, "All right, well, I have some news if you all are ready to receive it."
Listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carry on.
All right, excellent. So the train is heading from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, and from there they're going to be able to ferry it north even easier. We need you to get on that wagon train to find out exactly where they're taking it north. So we'll need to get you to Baldur's Gate so you can get hired onto the wagon train. And as guards, as passing merchants, whatever it is you need to do. We can provide you each with 50 gold for transportation to Baldur's Gate. You'll need to head south to the river outside of town, where we have, I don't want to say exactly a captain, but someone with a waterborne vessel that'll be able to take you downstream towards Baldur's Gate. We need you there in 10 days, because that's when we estimate that the wagon will arrive and be ready for transportation to Waterdeep.
Excuse me. I cannot write this fast. So we need. Okay, so you want us to get on the wagon train, whatever that is. But first we have to go south to river to meet Guy.
Yes.
To meet a guy who will get us on boat.
Yes, his name is, hold on, I have it written down here. It is Welton. He is the captain of the Leaky Bucket, and he will take you to Baldur's Gate, where you can meet up with someone and try to get hired onto the wagon train that is going to Waterdeep.
I have a question when you're free.
Yes.
Can we just buy passage on the train, or did they not take any passengers?
So it's not a train in... Okay, so outside of game, wagon train just refers to a whole bunch of wagons driving together. And so all of your characters that have lived on this plane, the only people that wouldn't know are Clip, Adelina, are you from the Feywild?
Yes.
Yeah, we have
so
wagons.
Clip, Adelina, Vesper, and possibly Malamzet. So the only people that might know are Lux, Ulysses, and Nylath, but wagon trains basically are just a bunch of different merchants and businesses and even smaller armies get together and travel together from one city to another to avoid burglars or thieves and brigands and stuff.
Like a caravan.
Yeah,
so you
so
don't think a party of do-gooders off to go try and do charity work in Baldur's Gate couldn't convince one of these caravans to just let us ride along for some amount of gold?
So no, because usually the only people on a wagon train either have a vested interest or are guarding the caravan. Usually people don't just travel with a slow-moving wagon train.
Okay.
So we'll need you to get to Baldur's Gate. You can head out whenever. Also, the squad. You should, Leosin, give them each 50 gold. That is what the captain of the Leaky Bucket requires for passage on his. And he sighs before he says ship.
Well, I'm glad you said just head out whenever. I'm glad time's not an issue now that nobody's being tortured.
But
I believe
it is.
if I heard you right, we have 10 days until the wagon train leaves to Waterdeep.
Correct. Yes, that's so. Time is a factor, but but you can finish your breakfast, is what I was saying.
Ah. Okay.
Excellent. So there's your 50 gold. Thank you, adventurers.
I throw it in my bag in the goopy mess at the bottom of my bag.
So when we get a part of the wagon train, what are we supposed to be doing? Are we just going to accompanying them to that town?
We have to convince them. We have to get hired. We have to
Oh, that's the easy part.
be there for a reason.
That's the easy part.
Yes, when you're on the wagon train, we need to figure out where the wagon train is headed after Waterdeep.
Are there any contacts the Gauntlet has in Baldur's Gate that would be able to help us out?
No contacts that we have. Otherwise, we would be able to get members onto the wagon train.
Okay.
Understood. I'm
Okay.
ready when the rest of you are.
I'm ready.
also ready.
Maybe if I could just get like some tea cakes to go, that would be fantastic. This is a lot better than the rations we have.
Certainly, take what food need supply up, and get ready to. Of course, you can take your mounts down there, but I'm afraid Welton's ship, and he rolls his eyes when he says ship again, won't allow you to take your mounts with you.
Well, how about we have a wagon that we can all just be in and leave most of the horses here?
You can leave all of the horses here if you would like. The river is not too far. It shouldn't take you but 30 minutes to get down there.
Then we
Oh,
should
okay.
just walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, please take care of the horses.
Of course, of course.
You know, Lux, next time you don't like rations, you can ask me to hunt for you. I am good hunter.
I've seen what you eat. I'd rather eat tea cakes, thank you.
Oh, okay. I just offering.
And I appreciate the offer.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm a little down in the dumps after seeing someone's arm get cut off and then their head get cut off.
You know, we don't have to talk about it. It was kind of gross, actually.
Also, the arm was bitten off.
Yeah, well, it was cut off with teeth.
That was it. Decapitation was mercy.
All right, so you guys. Oh no, you are not back. There we go. Let's see. All right, you guys get down to the river, and there isn't just one boat here, like Onthar said. There are 3 boats here. You see kind of a rickety raft right there. You see a bigger boat, but it would be still a boat, not a ship, to its next to it. And then off in the distance a little bit is a giant 2-masted boat that looks like there's cabins and plenty of space on it. To your right, you see 3 men around a fire that are talking, and they haven't noticed you as of yet.
Should we go introduce ourselves then?
Oh, yes,
Sure.
we should do that.
What did the guy say the name of the boat we were supposed to get on was?
Oh, the guy that's supposed to be taking us is like Willis or something? Or
Felton.
His name
It
is
is Felton.
Welton, and
Welton.
his boat is the Leaky Bucket.
All right, let's go find Welton and what I'm sure is the nicest boat here.
A leaky bucket sounds like a boat I don't want to be on.
Perhaps we don't tell them we're supposed to ride the Leaky Bucket, and we take the best offer provided.
All right,
I mean,
Welton. I'll walk up.
That is the exact opposite of what I just said to do.
Hello.
I mean, I wasn't gonna mention the ship.
All 3 of them turn to you, and you see this one right here. He looks up at you with one eye, the other one not even covered, but completely missing. He is not wearing an eye patch. He says, hey there.
Well, hello. I am Sleep.
Hello.
Hello. I am Rumford Crompton. How are you?
I am Lux Everlight, and as you may know, I am privileged. And me and my party members are looking to travel towards Baldur's Gate to do work for the clan, the guild.
The Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet.
Oh, you're one of them. Welton, this one's yours. And Welton is this very old-looking, kind of like salty dog guy. Looks over. Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
hola.
I am Sleep.
I'm Welton. It's nice to meet you.
Welton, you have sheep?
I certainly do, right over there. And he points to the very leaky-looking raft. There's the leaky bucket, my little fishing boat.
And what about the real boats next to it?
Oh, well, that middle one there belongs to this man, and he points at this guy. That's Captain Stryker of the Swift Current, and this here is Rumford One-Eye Crompton, captain of the Silver Cascade.
Would any of you, besides the one with the little boat, want to take us to Baldur's Gate?
Particularly you, Rumpton. I mean, we can pay. We're trying to do good things. We're essentially saving everyone.
So Rumford says, "Well, we can certainly, all three of us can take you. It just depends on how much gold. I mean, as you can tell, my Silver Cascade there, it's not just a means of transportation. It's a luxury getaway. For 300 gold pieces a person, there's no stops. I can get you to where you're going in the 3 days, because I assume you haven't told me where you're going, so I don't know if I can get there in 3 days. Where are you going?
Baldur's Gate.
And I can get you to Baldur's Gate in 3 days with no stops. You won't have to help us guard the ship. You won't have to help row. There's private lodgings, food's provided, and we have a casino on board.
What is casino?
Oh, well, it's a place where you can put your money or anything up for grabs against somebody else's and try to win somebody else's stuff.
That sounds like I'm stealing.
It's not. It's perfectly legal, especially on a river.
It's very fun.
And then I guess you can talk to my companion here, Captain Stryker, and Stryker's going to look at you and go, "Yes, the Swift Current isn't a luxury for certain, but it is stable and comfortable. For 150 gold pieces a person, we have to make 2 stops. I can get you to Baldur's Gate in 5 days, but I'll need 2 of you at night to provide security at our stops. I don't have a full complement of guards. We do have food that we can provide you. It's mostly bread and water, but you won't get private rooms either. It's communal lodgings."
Can we go back to that first guy real quick?
Oh, yeah. What can I do for you?
I'll make a deal with you. If you give us free passage, I'll perform on your cruise line 2 times a day.
For how long?
2 hours each performance.
No, I meant like how long? Like are we talking about a year contract or?
After we finished our quest for the gauntlet, you can have me for a year.
See, with something like that, you're on a quest for the gauntlet, and sometimes those guys don't return.
Would you like to see me perform?
You know what? Let's see you perform first, and then we can talk about a deal. But I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it to you for free.
Can I read a poem?
We could work something out.
So Adelina's gonna do her little opening act dance, where she's just gonna pretty much do the vogue.
Come on.
She's gonna do this performance for about a minute.
For about a minute.
With the clacking of the keys.
So I'm gonna need a character sheet for this guy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, unless you want to do a roll, D20.
20.
How charismatic do you think this guy is?
Well, he is
pretty uncharismatic.
He is a pirate captain that
I'd say he'd have a +3.
Does he have any alcohol today?
He has a casino on board, and of course he's had alcohol today. Okay. Seductive Fey magic. And what's your charisma modifier?
Mine is 3.
So do you want to enthrall all 3 of these captains?
Yes.
Okay. So they are all, let's, these are all wisdom saves. Damn it.
Oh, is it wisdom? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I need a character sheet for this because I want to make it fair. I don't want to.
You want to start it on that next time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is
Oh.
after 10. Okay. So yes, next time we will determine the fate of Adelina's singing and what it does for your options of riverboats.
Hell yeah.
Thank you everybody for signing in. Sorry we were late, but blame that on Lux because Lux always likes. No, I'm just kidding. And any
It was my fault this time.
yeah, I was.
I would
Technically, it was your
regardless.
Yeah, well,
In any case, we should be back on a weekly schedule in case, unless something else comes up. So yeah, good night, stream. Like.
Bye.